Okay, so I've been playing Bloxburg for a while now, and I want to see how far this game could go. So I started thinking, what updates would actually make Bloxburg more realistic? I came up with 27 ideas that I wish were added in Bloxburg. The first thing on my list is to add more shoes to build mode. The second thing on my list is adding hollow gable roofs. Now this is a very highly requested add-on for this game, because it is very time consuming to be playing with basic shapes just to make a roof that we should already have in the game. Number 3 on my list also relates back to having hollow gable roofs, but I also like to have the ability to put windows on roofs. I think would also add a more realistic look. The fourth thing on my list is to have the ability to move an entire house instead of having to delete everything. Just being able to copy your entire house and move it to where you want it would save so much time and money. The next thing on my list is to be able to have custom textures for walls and floors. Just like decals, there's a whole menu you can scroll to look up different paintings and pictures and textures for your decals. Why can't we have the same thing when it comes to textures with floors and walls? Number 6 is to add brightness sliders to lights in build mode. Sometimes when I build, the lights end up being too bright and I have to change the color, or they're too low and I have to add more light. Number 7 on my list is to be able to resize furniture. I've built so many houses, and the number of times I wish some furniture sizes were bigger just to accommodate the size of the room in my house is crazy. Like, I wish I was able to resize couches to fit a certain space or a certain length. Also, dining tables. There have been numerous times that I've wanted to resize a table to either be skinnier or larger just to fit the room. Because there could be a certain table that I want, but it's too big to fit in the room, and I have to go pick another table. Number 8 on my list is to have the ability to favorite an item in build mode. So, there are a lot of things from build mode that I use a lot, and I would love to be able to favorite so I can just go and use it at any time without having to search up the item every single time. Number 9, in addition to this game that I don't know if it's possible to do, is to add roller coasters to build mode. I mean, we already have water slides in build mode, so what's the difference with adding a roller coaster? Number 10, this is to have a pet and to have a pet store. I think the pet store would offer regular services like adoption and grooming. I just think this would be a great addition for role players. Number 11. Now this one is for more big neighborhoods, but I think it'd be cool for players who don't get access to a plot to be able to have an apartment or a hotel they can stay at, because they can't fill their needs if they don't have a house and they have to rely on other people. But I just think more people would stay in the server if there was a hotel or an apartment. Number 12 on my list is to add a mall. I just think it would enhance roleplay because you could have a friend's night out or something. But also I think it might break the game because already the game is kind of laggy, so adding an entire massive building would make the game almost unplayable. But I think it will be a cool addition to the game. Number 13. Now this is something that I feel that many players want, which is a BFF supermarket revamp. I just think this building is really outdated and it's in desperate need of a makeover. This leads me to my next point, number 14, which I think the jobs need a revamp. Like, for example, the cashier, I think the job should involve more skill than just scanning items and putting them in the bag. What if there was something where you have to count money or swipe someone's card? Same with the stalker. I think the stalker should have like more boxes where you have to match the boxes with the items in order to restock them, instead of just grabbing a box and finding what's empty. I think this would just make the job seem more enjoyable, because I think right now the job just kind of seems like a chore and it's really boring. Number 15. Another building that I really find interesting is, what if we could have a police station or an emergency station? This will also lead me to number 16 and 17, adding the police job and the firefighting job. What if the police job could involve like NPCs committing crimes and you have to go and arrest them? Or with the firefighting job, what if NPCs like have a fire, or if a business randomly catches on fire and you have to go put out the fire? Like, I think this will add a lot of depth to the game, and I think it would make jobs more enjoyable. Number 18. This one I think could be a really good idea, like for a summer update. What if there was like a state fair that comes like by the beach or by the Ferris wheel, and this fair would have like food and roller coasters and other rides. Like, I think it would just be really cool for there to be an event like that. Along with the state fair, I also think there should be like a seasonal job operator's job. This would involve like operating the rides, like strapping each NPC into the ride, pressing like start on the ride, and you could gain like block books or like cash from it. Number 20. Another job that I want in Bloxburg is like a mailman job. This is kind of similar to pizza delivery, but what if you can drive like a mail truck around and then go to each plot and deliver mail? Or you can go to NPCs, like drive around the town and go to NPCs to deliver mail. Number 21 is having bus drivers, or having a school bus driver. There are bus stops around the map, so it wouldn't really make a difference if there was a bus driver job where you can pick up NPCs from certain stops around the bus route and deliver them to different bus stops. Same with the school. I think there should be a job where you can go to the school and pick up students and then drop those number of students off at like their homes or something. One more building that I would like to add is a hospital. Like, what if another job would be a nurse or a doctor and you can help like sick NPCs? Number 23 is having more subjects in school. I think this is needed because after a while of playing, it's always the same subjects like language, science, art, and gym. This becomes really boring because the subjects barely change when one levels up in their schooling. Like, what if they added a math class or a drama class or a music class? I mean, they have extra classrooms. Number 24. The next thing I want is to have more events held out of school, like having theater clubs or sports games or a music club. There's so many extra things, like there's a football field in the back, or they could have like a homecoming ceremony or graduation ceremony for people who've leveled up in their schooling. Number 25. The next thing I want in Bloxburg is to have cars run out of gas. There are so many gas stations around the map, and I just think nobody really uses them unless it's roleplay. But even then in roleplay, there's really no use for the gas. So what if we could just have a purpose for the gas station and be able to fill up our cars? Number 26 is having laws and tickets. Now this may end up being a really bad concept, but I saw so many people on TikTok doing like an April Fool's prank saying they added laws and tickets to the game. But what if that could be just a setting for role players? I think it would just be really funny. Number 27. The last one is definitely going to make it The Sims. But what if each character has a trait system? So like, one is more silly and they will like certain jobs, or get paid more by certain jobs because of their personality, or have their moods run out either faster or slower. Like, I just think it would be a really cool addition and definitely add more depth. These are all the 27 things I determined would be great for Bloxburg. Let me know down below what your thoughts are. Don't forget So subscribe to my channel if you have not, and I'll see you guys on next time. Peace.